All right, it is time to make our Scrabble board. So to do that, we'll do that in Google Sheets. So I am going to go to Drive. So once you're in your Google Drive, in the bottom right corner, you want to click plus, and you want Google Sheets. It makes you rename it. I'm going to call it Scrabble. All right, so our Scrabble board, it needs to have 9 squares across and 7 squares going down. So it'll have a total of 63 squares. Each square needs to be 1 inch by 1 inch. Looking at our spreadsheet that we just made, we do not have 1 inch boxes, so we'll have to change that. We need a star in the center, and then 25 to 30 of the squares need to have a reward. All right, so let's resize first. So to do that, I'm going to click on row 1. And what we need to do is we need to make row 1 a little bit taller. So when you click on the number 1 there, it highlights the whole row. And then we need to click on that little circle with the up and down arrows that's in the bottom right corner. And when you put your finger on it, it's going to follow along where your finger goes. We want to go from 1 all the way down to the bottom of 5, just like that. So we wanted to make it 4 cells big, 4 of those individual rows big. So now 1, that looks great. Let's do the same thing for 2. We need to take it from 2. Oh, and when that happens, just click on it again. And we want to add 4, so 2 plus 4 is 6, all the way down to 6. Now we'll click on 3. We want to go all the way down to the bottom of 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. All right. We want to go from 4 to 8. Awesome. We want to go from 5 all the way down to 9. Scroll down just a little bit. 2 more. We want to go from 6 to 10. And last but not least, select 7, and it's 7 to 11. Awesome. That looks great. So we did 7 rows across. Now we want to do, let's see, what is it? 9 squares across. So 7 squares going down and 9 squares across. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So we want to go to I, going across. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that first square there. And I'm going to put my finger on the little circle at the bottom of that cell. And now wherever I drag my finger, it's going to highlight those cells. So I went over to I, which is 9 columns across, and then down to 7. So this will be our game board. So I just highlighted our game board. And what we want to do is we want to add a border to each of those cells. So it looks like a square. So in the top row, kind of on the right-hand side, I click on the thing that looks like a 4 square. And we want a border around each square. Awesome, that looks great. All right, so now what we need to do, click off that. In the very center needs to be a star. So if it is 9 squares across, that means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, letter E will be the middle, so letter E, and if it's 7 squares down, that means that row 4. So E4 is where I need to put my star. So I click on E4. I'm going at the bottom, enter text/formula. Click on that. I'm going to click on my emojis. I want a star, and all sorts of different ones pop up. I'm going to click that one right there, and then I'm going to click done. Let's get rid of the keyboard. All right, one important thing to do is we want, whenever we type into our cells, into our boards, we want it to be center and in the middle. So I'm going to click on that first cell, that first square, and I'm just going to highlight our board again. And what we want to do is, we'll watch it with our star there. In the top row, in the middle, there is a button with an arrow pointing down, an arrow pointing up, and a line in the middle. So that makes whatever you type or whatever you put there go into the middle. And then right next to it, what this does is it makes sure that it's in the middle of the square too. So now whenever we type or whenever we put something, it should be in the middle of the square. All right, I'm going to click off that. That star is pretty small. I'm going to make it bigger. So to do that, I need to change my font size. So in the top right, I click on the A, and I am just going to hold my finger down. 56 looks great. Awesome. All right, last but not least, we need the rewards. So on that Google slide page that tells you the requirements for your board, it's got an example of a real life board and some different rewards that they've got in the real life game is double letter score or double word score, triple letter score or a triple word score. So what that means with a double letter score, whoever puts a tile there, say you put an R there as part of a word for roof, that R is worth 1 point, I believe. Yes, R is worth 1 point, but if it's on a double letter score, that means it's 1 times 2, so now that is worth 2 points. And a double word score, if that is a part of your word roof, say roof got you 6 points, and now because you're part of a double word score tile, your roof is on that, it would be worth 12 points. So this is a way to make you guys use math, but also to score more points. So your board has got 63 total squares. 25 to 30 of them need to have a reward. So let's do the top left corner. Let's do the corners. In the corners, so I click on that top left corner. In the corners, I want it to say triple letter score. So I'm going to type in triple letter score. I'm going to click return. Awesome. And now, instead of typing in each of the corners, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the square again, and I want to copy it. And then in I1, so the other corner, I want to paste. I want another triple letter score. So down here, paste in that corner, and here, I want to paste in that corner. Awesome. And then let's see, in the top row, 2 away from it, I'm going to put double word score. So click on C1, and I'm going to type in double word score. Oh, and when I do that, do you see how when I hit enter, it took away my, it took away the lines. It's going outside what I typed there is too big for 1 square. So to fix that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay clicked on that cell, on that square, and then in the top row, kind of right above F, there is a sideways turning arrow. And so what this does is called wrap text. So rather than one straight line, it's going to wrap the text so that we'll do another line, so that it all fits in one. So why don't we just click on that top left square, A1, put my finger on that little circle so I'm highlighting my whole board, and I am going to click wrap text for all of it. So that way I don't have to do that again, and then click off. All right, this should help you get started. If you need help, please let me know.